Welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. Welcome to our ASMR.
And today we will be talking about Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and directed by Robert Zemeckis.
Not zombies, yeah. This is a movie about time travel. What happened?
Whoa. It's about a doctor named Dr. Emmett Brown. Dr. Emmett Brown and his friend Marty, who was a high school student.
Marty McFly.
Marty McFly is a slacker, skater, musician, and Doc Brown is this crazy, zany doctor who has somehow gotten a hold of plutonium and a DeLorean.
He got plutonium from Libyan terrorists. He wanted them to build him a bomb, but instead he needed it to fuel the flux capacitor or his time machine.
And then, and then they find him.
Wait, you're going too fast. Yeah. What happens is, Marty's got a girlfriend, right? And his girlfriend's like, we gotta save the clock tower because the clock tower hasn't worked since the 50s when it was struck by lightning.
No, that wasn't the girlfriend. That was some random street lady.
Oh yeah, his girlfriend. It was a dude. Yeah,
it was sweet. He was sitting at a
Save
park
the-
bench.
And he gave her a quarter.
Yeah, I gotta say.
And she gave him a flyer.
Yeah, and then this took place in 1984, right? And like he's an aspiring musician, so like they play, and then like Huey Lewis is like, your music's too loud, and then Doc's like, you gotta meet me at the mall because I gotta show you something. Bring your movie camera, right?
Yeah, meet me at 1 a.m.
Yeah, so he goes to meet him at 1 a.m. at the mall, right? Oh wait, yeah, and his like family's like stupid.
Yeah,
Like his dad's
His dad's the worst.
he's a pushover.
His dad's played by Crispin Glover.
Yeah, and his dad's frenemy is Biff.
Yeah, no one likes Biff. He says, "Butthead."
And Biff is played by Thomas F. Wilson.
Butthead. Hello, Butthead.
Write my paper.
Yeah, he's still doing his homework.
He's still doing his homework and his reports.
Yeah, he was like a bully.
Yeah. So now, if we advance through this,
Yeah, let's just do that.
so we have
So Doc Brown, he's at the mall, right? But he's like inside what do you call it? Like
a box
truck.
He's inside of a box truck and he backs out the DeLorean, the DMC DeLorean. As he backs it up, this car has a crazy thing on its back, which is
Like a rocket.
For space and time.
But not like a Fast 9
Do you
rocket.
think Doc Brown was trying to commit suicide in there? Like if Marty didn't show up, he'd totally be dead.
He was crazy enough, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a little weird one. Also, we don't know how their relationship began. We just know that he knows this crazy scientist that just created a time machine with a DeLorean, and he is documenting it. So now, while he's documenting it, he sends his dog 1 minute
Einstein.
into the future.
Yeah.
And then when his dog comes back, they realize that the Libyans have spotted them. And then, while the Libyans are spotting them, they start shooting at them with an AK-47.
They're driving like a Beatles van.
Yeah, it's a VW bus. And then what happens next is something no one expected.
Marty gets away in the DeLorean.
Marty gets away in the DeLorean, but not before Dr. Emmett Brown is riddled like Swiss cheese with AK-47 rounds.
But don't forget, he also had time to set the time machine to go back to 1955, was it?
Yeah. That was the day of the lightning storm.
Okay,
But you know, the thing about it is this already happened.
Yes.
That's how Doc Brown knew to set everything in motion and to be friends with
He
Marty.
knew when to send him back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay, so now
It's
Marty
crazy.
McFly is going to November 5th, 1955. where something gets dropped on my foot.
I meant to do that.
I just got hit with a mouse. So now,
it
now he arrives in this place in 1955, which is his previous town, or the town that he doesn't live in just yet.
It's the same town. It's just in the past. It didn't go anywhere.
I over-explained that. Where the guy who created this Twin Pines City Mall lives, and he is trying to grow his pines. Somehow,
I'm listening.
I can't hear myself whispering. Okay. Sometime throughout this whole thing, Marty McFly gets shot at, and then he takes off with the DeLorean, and he realizes that he can no longer go back to the future. Oh my God, the title just made sense.
He even does it later. He's like, Back to the Future.
Oh,
Some dude's head in the movie theater exploded when that happened.
and now Marty McFly realizes that his only way back to the future is to find Dr. Emmett Brown, who's alive and kicking.
It looks almost exactly the same.
Yeah, and he has the same
And he's
hair.
so happy that he still has all his hair
Yeah.
from the future.
No, you gotta do it this way, Morty. Oh, Morty.
Copyrighted. But yeah, he goes back in time, right? So like everything's the same, but it's like different, right? And he goes like, okay, so Marty goes to like this drink place, this diner
To go get some pop.
Yeah, and he runs into his dad, but like his dad's young and like weird.
His dad's still
Yeah.
annoying.
And his dad is again being punked by Biff. Biff calling him a butthead.
It's a butthead. You know, Billy Zane's one of his friends. You notice that?
Match.
I did.
You gotta listen to Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
So now we have Marty McFly's dad in the exact same situation he was in the future, which is he's getting punked on by Biff in the exact same way, making sure he says, do my homework soon enough so that I can write it again.
Oh yeah, because he said that earlier when he wanted him to give him the papers so that he could submit it as if he was the one that had written them for work.
Yep.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
This is a good night. Back to the futures.
Don't forget to get your popcorn, folks.
So anyway, so this is his dad, Marty's dad, right, in the future.
His dad's a past.
His dad's...
Sorry if we scared you awake. Just a few minutes later, or somehow, Marty McFly was hit by a car that was being driven by his grandfather.
Wait. Let's not forget.
You're gonna ruin it.
Shut up.
Wait.
Shut up. You're gonna ruin it.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You're gonna...
Shut up. Don't listen to this guy. And just before he got hit, this was also the story of how his mom fell in love with her dad.
Wait.
He fell out of the tree.
Yeah, but he was a peeping Tom the entire time.
He always told his son that he was bird watching, but he was watching her and
He was watching the birds.
The mom was the bird.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Was that what you ruined my whole freaking line for? Jackass.
I keep saying he's gonna ruin it.
Gonna ruin it. So like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the dungeon master.
I want to play a game.
He just scared the shite out of everybody listening.
Mobilize. I'd like to play a game.
So now, what happened here is the reason that Marty McFly is being crushed on by his own mother is because he pushed his dad out of the way of the car that was supposed to hit his dad. So now, the whole thing where she fell in love with the dad, she's falling in love with her own son. Oh,
Yeah, it's real edible.
oh man, who knew this movie was filled? No, there's inappropriate touching by eyes.
So anyway, yeah. So Marty's got to get out of there because his mom's got the hots for him, right?
He's got to get out of Dodge fast.
Yeah. So he finds Dr. Brown, who's like exactly the same. He's like,
and he doesn't believe him.
He doesn't believe him, but he's like, but this is the day you invented the flux capacitor. Somehow it's the same day. He's like, you fell off your toilet and bumped your head. Remember, that's why you got that scar.
Yep, got a Band-Aid on your head.
Yeah.
You told him that story on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. He totally knew about it.
Yeah, so that way his previous self would believe him absolutely.
Yeah. It's like it was planned.
Oh, so it was definitely planned. And now that Marty McFly has told Dr. Brown what's going on, he shows him
the video.
Shows him the video of himself, and that's when he says, oh, look at me, I'm older, but at least my hair looks good.
Yeah. So he says in order to operate the DeLorean, to go back in time, you need 12.1 gigawatts. And he's like, 12.1 gigawatts!
It was 1.21.
12.1 gigawatts.
Whatever. 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, something like that. And he's like, oh, how did you get here before? He's like, we used plutonium. He's like, oh, I'm sure in like the future anyone can get plutonium from like the drugstore. Yeah. But like we need a bolt of lightning. And then Marty's like, oh my God. Like I remember earlier, like that lady told me a bolt of lightning is going to strike the thing.
No, it was
stop killing the vibe here.
No, he looked at the paper and he's like, oh, it's the lightning.
I get it. Okay.
Did you rewrite?
You know what?
Eat your popcorn.
Eat your damn popcorn. Before I make you eat that damn popcorn.
Throw a straw. When you would hear threats in ASMR.
Gonna make you butt chug that popcorn.
Hope it tastes just as good going in as it goes going in.
It's against the popcorn in my throat.
God, I almost died. That popcorn went down when it wasn't supposed to.
Of your butt around the corner.
So now he's butt chugging popcorn.
I think at that point it's called eating.
It got lodged in there.
No more cavities, but lots of calories. But anyway, so now
He's over cavities. Oh, God. We just went down a dark, deep hole. Asthma, all right. Oh, God, so we're back. So now, Marty McFly is back in school.
Oh, wait. What happened was, like, Doc Brown realized that Marty's disappearing from the past because his parents aren't going to meet.
Yeah. So now Marty keeps trying to get banged by his mom.
Yeah. So, like, not only do they have to, like, fix the time travel machine, but they also have to play Cupid. Yeah, play Cupid. So he's got to get his mom back with his dad.
Yeah.
Who's like a colossal dork.
Yeah. And such a weenie.
An annoying dork. Oh my gosh, he's annoying.
Oh my God, he's so aggravating.
The funny thing is he didn't want to be in the second one because like he wanted more money. So
yeah, he's still a dork.
Yeah, they put all kinds of fake
He's
stuff.
still as annoying.
Yeah,
okay, so now Morty is somehow having an argument with his dad. Marty.
That's the other one. It's like the same thing. That's like the Loki variant version.
Oh my God, I've been calling him Morty this whole time.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting to find good stuff. But anyway, yeah. So like a way to get him to like get confidence how to find his like mom or a hit on his mom is that he plays an alien from the future by playing Van Halen music. Like he breaks into his dad's house when he's a kid and like acts like he's from space.
He gives him his own ASMR.
Yeah.
He's Darth Vader from Planet Vulcan.
Yeah, he does that thing from like Star Trek. And like he says like if you don't get with Lorraine, which is his mom, he's gonna melt his brains.
With Van Halen.
Yeah, with Van Halen.
Because it's too loud. So his dad almost has an orgasm just listening to Van
Halen.
To Van Halen.
Van Halen. Okay, well, anyways.
Damn, we're choking on popcorn.
Popcorn was a bad choice.
Oh, God, so good.
Anyway.
So appropriate.
All right now.
But anyway, yeah. So now, what's his name? McFly is like, his dad is like, has a new figure to go like hit on Lorraine, right? And so they go to the diner where they're always like going to, right? And then he starts hitting on he starts hitting on Lorraine, and it kind of works for a minute.
Yeah.
But then Biff comes in. He's like, "What are you doing, butthead?"
He's like, "Don't you know I'm a rapey guy?"
I know, like everyone knows Biff rapes everybody in this movie. What's up with that? But anyway, yeah. And then he's like, "Butthead, what are you doing here?" He gets into a fight.
Yeah.
And then Marty, not Morty. Marty turns into like a hero, like a skateboarding champion.
Yeah.
And he like does skateboarding moves, funky moves.
He like kick flips him in the face.
Yeah. And then he drives into manure. And he messes up his
Yep.
car.
Yep.
And everyone's like, "Oh my God,
Oh,
Marty's
you
like,
done biffed it.
yeah." And then then Lorraine's like, "Oh my God, Marty's so hot."
Yeah. He's like, "Dang it, I did it again."
Yeah. Yeah. He keeps making himself look cool.
God.
Yeah. He does all kinds of funky moves.
He keeps wanting his mom to get him.
Yeah. So like weird. So Marty and Doc, they start working on the thing and they build a scale model and it keeps blowing up.
So working on the thing is they're trying to work on getting back to the future by using lightning. So they made a scale model that almost sets the freaking garage on fire.
Yeah, and then as that's happening, Lorraine shows up and she's like, "Hey, like you're hot. You want to go to like the prom with me?"
Oh no.
Yeah, and then they're both like, "Okay."
Imagine getting asked to prom by your mom.
I think a lot of moms would like to take their kid to the prom. But
Not
anyway,
in a weird way either.
I think it is even worse. In a weird way. But that's kind of weird too.
It's all weird.
I know. But anyway,
Back to the non-weirdness.
yeah. So like Marty thinks like, "Oh yeah, we'll go to the prom, but like I'm gonna be like a weirdo."
Yeah.
And then, like, you can, like, beat me up. And then, like, that's how you win, like, Lorraine back, right?
Yeah.
And then, like,
And then somehow Biff starts acting like a douchebag.
well,
Just like
Biff's always acting
even
like a douchebag.
worse. Yeah, even worse. A rapey douchebag. He's literally trying to rape her.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. But anyway, so, like, Doc, he's setting everything up, right, for the lightning strike.
Yeah.
And then Marty, and Marty's gonna go to the prom, right? The Jamming of the Sea prom. But, like, before he does that, he writes a note to Doc saying, "Wear a bulletproof vest because the Libyans are gonna shoot you." Right? But, like, he doesn't want to know because, like, he doesn't want to change the space-time continuum.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, like, Marty's in the car.
I'm stroking.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you are stroking over there. You know, in all those videos last week, you were stroking, like, the whole time. But anyway.
Pretend it's your head. But wait, not that one.
Oh my God, we need a new like sound guy. But anyway, I think he just came on to me.
Jesus Christ, almost spit popcorn on the mic.
Better hope that's popcorn.
Oh no. And now we have Morty's mom.
Yeah. So Marty, so Marty's mom hits on him, and then she kisses him. She's like, "Oh,
This
my God.
feels wrong."
It's like kissing my brother."
Yeah. And she's like,
"What is this guy over here?"
I don't know, but he's putting his hand to his mouth like he's gonna suck his fingers.
It's really weird.
How does she know what it's like to kiss a brother?
How do you know?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm just saying. Anyway, so she tells him this whole spiel about like blah 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 blah.
Okay,
I can't kiss you.
And then he leaves, right? And then Biff shows up, and then like Biff's like, "Hey, baby, what's going on?"
Rapiness.
Yeah, he gets all weird and rapey, and all his friends are like cool with it for some reason.
Yeah.
Like,
One dude's wearing like 3D glasses.
I know the other one's like Billy Zane. What's up with that?
Yeah.
What happened to his hair? Anyway,
idea.
yeah. So like Biff's trying to like rape Marty, right? No.
Butthead.
He's trying to rape.
He's trying to
Marty's
rape
mom.
Marty's mom, right?
And then
No. They put Marty inside the trunk.
Yeah.
So Marty can't save her, right?
Yeah.
And of like another car, right? So they put him in the trunk, and then like the dudes inside the truck are like the musicians.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "What are you doing? Like to our trunk?" And he's like, "Get out of here!" Some like bad word.
Yeah.
And then there's like a bunch of like musicians come out of the car, and they're gonna kick their asses, right?
Yeah.
And they run out, and then one of the dude like hurts his hand getting Marty out of the car. The lead guitarist messes up his hand, right? His last name's Barry. That'll come in handy later. And then his dad comes and like he's gonna go beat up Marty, right? Because he thinks Marty, but
He's not gonna beat up Marty. He's gonna beat up Biff.
Yeah, he has to beat up Biff because he turned into Marty.
Yeah.
No, Biff turned into Marty.
Yeah.
Because like Marty's gone now, but like Biff's like all super rapey and he has like herpes. If you look at his face, I think they.
Yeah.
I think that's real.
I think they have the herp.
Yeah, he's got the clap on his face.
Oh
Yeah, and then like he all starts kicking his dad's ass.
Yeah.
And then like Lorraine's like, oh my god, stop beating him. He's like he's made out of bird bones.
Yeah.
And then like all that gives like him the Conan O'Brien looking guy.
Yeah.
So it's
we're going back because somehow.
yeah. So, okay,
There we go. Let's stay here.
Somehow he gets his mojo back.
Yeah.
I forgot how though.
Yeah. We're gonna watch this all together.
Okay.
So right now, Biff is exiting the car, and Marty's dad goes for a right cross, and of course Biff catches it because he dwarfs him, gives the old little twisteroo on the arm, and starts turning him, facing him to the ground like a dog being pushed into its own poop for pooping on the carpet. And then we have the guys that are trying to get in the car to get
We already
Marty
said this part.
out of the trunk. I'm going scene for scene. So Marty gets out of the trunk. The guy hurts his hand. And Marty doesn't even say, thanks, guy who hurt your hand. He just says thanks to all the guys. Okay, so now we have
Biff shoving Lorraine.
He face pushed her. And he let go of Marty's dad. So Marty's dad gets up with the strength of 10 men, Aladdin style, and just gives him a left cross right to the slammer. Bam!
Yeah, he knocks Biff out.
Biff does a full 360 and slides right off of the car, right onto the pavement.
And then Lorraine falls in love with
Yeah.
What's his name? I keep forgetting.
Marty's dad, whatever.
That's not the thing.
No.
George.
George McFly.
George McFly. So now, George McFly helps pick up his wife McFly, aka Lorraine in the future. Lorraine McFly. So now, they've fallen in love and are slow walking back to the prom while everyone runs to see why Biff is unconscious on the ground.
This reminds me
With his wiener out.
What? I don't know about that part, but this reminds me of Back to the Future 3 when like the same thing happened.
Yeah, and now Marty looks at the photo again, and he sees that
They're still disappearing.
His sibling is actually returning. They're returning.
No, she's disappearing.
No, she was coming back.
Oh, she
in this
was?
frame, yes.
Okay, I got backwards.
So now we cut to Doc. Doc is right now looking at the clock, going, Jesus, Morty, where are you? Dang it, I said the wrong name again.
Yeah,
Marty.
Yeah, so then he goes back to the musicians, and he's like, you gotta play like the song. And then the guy's like, my hand's jacked up, the prom's over.
Oh yeah, I don't think the sister was coming back yet because that's when he has to play the music so that they.
You're ruining it.
Shh, too far ahead.
You're gonna ruin it.
So now,
But anyway,
Marty says, hey, I can play guitar. He's like, you sure?
yeah, remember, like, Huey Lewis told him he can't, but like,
And he's like,
can.
all right, everybody, let's just play this in beat. Follow me. Music. We can't play music.
This guy. We'll get to that guy later. The guy's Rick Rolling.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so like he's still disappearing, right?
Yeah.
And then Marty's playing, and as he's playing, he's disappearing, like he's getting sick. And then like this Rick Rolling guy shows up,
Yeah.
and steals Lorraine from George.
He looks like the redheaded dorky dude. The something master, whatever his name was.
He
from
looks like
American Pie.
Conan O'Brien, but like crazy.
Yeah.
But if you watch it, like this guy's like, it's like, where'd this guy come from? They should make a movie about that guy. Look at him.
So he's literally trying to do the same thing Biff just did. So now, oh no, everybody's disappearing. Marty's disappearing.
His hand's disappearing, but it's like chroma key, but it's okay.
But he's like, I'm gonna go slash this guitar style.
This guy.
He's like, oh man, I can't shred. I'm falling over dead.
Then shoves that guy.
Yeah.
That Rick Rolling guy.
Yeah. And then he comes up and he just like face grabs Lorraine and like
He's like, hey baby, what's going on?
gives her the old smoochy poo.
That was loud.
So now Marty sees he just jumped back in the frame. All of his siblings are now back in the same picture, which I just realized he has in the neck of his guitar. Because of course, just like a truck driver driving long haul stuff, they need to put the picture where it belongs.
What? Anyway, Yeah, so they do that, and then everything's back normal. And then the musician's like, hey, play something that kicks. And he's like, okay, he plays Johnny Be Good. He gets like carried away.
Yeah.
But like right before he gets carried away playing Johnny Be Good, like the musician's like, hey, Chuck Berry, I got a song for you. It's like Johnny Be Good. So it means he always went back. That's how he knew about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then then Lorraine and George are like together now. So George, so he's got to go back to the dock and like do the experiment, right?
Yep.
So like everything's like ready for the time machine.
Yes.
And then he doesn't want to get the note, but then the wire that's connected to the clock tower where the things get struck by lightning keeps like breaking. So Doc's got to go to the top of the clock tower to like reconnect it. But stupid Marty, I'm so mad when I saw this like recently. Like, why didn't Marty move the cable? Because like a tree fell on it, so it got dislodged.
Yeah.
But he didn't move the wire, so like all this work was for nothing. But anyway, so Doc he reconnects like the wire, but he didn't realize that Marty didn't move the wire that fell under the tree. But anyway, Marty screws up everything in this movie.
What a slacker.
He's a slacker, just like his dad, just like his ancestor apparently too. But anyway, yeah, so Marty gets in the DeLorean and does his thing.
Yep. We picked that up. Sorry, one of our guys burped over there.
This is still, by the way, sponsored by, what's it called? Krispy Kreme popcorn. My God, it's so good.
Oh, it's so delicious.
I got like 5 of them.
It's really good.
I get it at Sam's Club.
Okay, so now Doc is hanging. He's making himself part of the conduit that is going to get the lightning bolt.
No, he's not. He's gonna plug it in and run away. He does that later.
I was building it up for dramatic effect, but he killed it.
I hadn't said anything in a while.
Oh, look. Marty is struggling to turn on the car, and somehow he headbutts the steering wheel, and it turns it on.
DeLorean's always
Shoot the
sucked.
DeLorean.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So Doc Brown, he's like trying to connect it, but like he can't because it's still under the tree.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Stupid Marty screwing stuff up.
Oh, come on, Marty. He pulled a Morty here.
He pulled a Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
Oh, wait. It's a Rick and Morty thing.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that... Oh, I know. The dad. Yeah, the dad.
He made everyone stop it. No, he ruined it.
No, he broke it.
This is all Marty's fault, by the way.
Dang it, Marty.
All this plug stuff. Marty should have fixed
So
it.
now we're going through all this thing where Marty's trying to drive back to jump.
But it's not connected.
But it's not connected, so he's just driving super crazy to try to get back. And Doc Brown. Dr. Emmett Brown. Wrong Doc. Octavius. He's jumbling trying to plug it in. So now the lightning bolt comes in.
You gotta whisper more.
Lightning bolt comes in.
You know that? And it comes in. Then he plugs it in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he plugs it in. Then he slides down. He's like, aim for the bushes.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay.
He's about to slide down. Why did he was going to put a noose around himself?
He's always trying to kill himself.
Jesus.
But yeah, he slides down.
And of course, he slides down with a steel cable.
Oh, he's wearing gloves. Okay.
He's wearing gloves, okay.
And he's doing the thing that Marty should have done 5 minutes ago.
Now he's 88 miles an hour. The car's catching fire. He needs to plug it in. Lightning bolt needs to strike.
And then he plugs it in, but he's like not close enough. And he's like, Batersh.
And he just became part of the circuit and got grounded.
He just became.
And somehow he's still alive.
You know where Marty is right now?
He's gone
Back to the future.
And that's it, you guys. Marty finally made it back.
Yeah, not yet. Okay.
Still more left.
So then they go back, and like the world is like the way it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
And now the mall used to be called the Twin Pines Mall, but now it's the Single Pines Mall because Marty ran it over.
Yeah, he ran over the other Twin Pine.
Yeah.
And now the Libyans are back.
The Libyans are back, and they shoot Doc. But Doc this time's bringing bulletproof vest. He's like, yeah, I read the letter you wrote me. And then Marty, he goes back to his house after all this went down. But now his parents are rich and living in the same house for some reason.
Yeah.
But like now Biff is like the detailer guy. Biff did better in the other universe.
Yeah, he did.
He had like a job, but now he has.
And now Morty has 1,000 count sheets now instead of the 200 count cardboard boxes he was sleeping on before.
He was sleeping on boxes in the beginning before.
No, he wasn't, but his room looked like crap.
Okay, at least the pictures all together. And like, his loser brother and sister are still living there, but his parents are
But
rich.
they're not losers anymore.
Yeah. They've all done well for themselves.
Yeah.
And now the parents are in love.
Yeah, they're all like
His
his
mom isn't just drinking.
Is that not a loser you like to hate anymore?
Yeah.
You can tell because they got that white thing. Right?
There's a douche with a power suit on.
Yeah, I don't like
And
these
so all
guys.
the full-grown kids are all living at home.
I used to think his sister was him and like Ladyface.
Drag.
Yeah.
So now everybody's just hanging out
Yeah.
out front. And Marty goes out front. And guess what he receives for his birthday? Guess what he receives?
Monster truck. No. Yeah, monster truck.
He gets the 4x4 pickup truck that he wanted. And then Doc comes back and he says, guess what, Marty?
He comes back in the time machine, but it's like a new time. It's like upgraded. It's got Mr. Fusion. It looks like a coffee machine that you put garbage into.
Yeah.
And it makes into nuclear power.
Marty has got the girl. He's got the truck. He's about to go off-roading.
Yeah, in the future. And so like
It's like-
Jock's like, where are we going? He's like, we gotta do something about your kids. And he's like, yeah, but we don't have enough room to go to 88 miles per hour on this road. And he's like, roads? We don't need roads. And then like since it's upgraded, like it starts hovering. And the wheels like turn like sideways. And then they fly off. And then like that's how the movie ends. Anyway, that was our ASMR review of Back to the Future. Good movie. Watch it. Definitely a movie. An A movie. So we'll catch you next time with another ASMR A movie. Until then, hopefully you're asleep and you didn't crash your car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna put this in podcast form because we don't want anyone like in a car accident.
But anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Please click like, subscribe. Do all you gotta do. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
ASMR.
Sound.